So, yeah, I noticed that your son, Mason, played really well yesterday at NBL.
He did, yeah. He ended out third place, I think.
Yeah.
You told me that.
And Duncan and Kurt Elliott were the finishers. I believe it got really late at night, so I'm not sure if they actually finished it or not. But I noticed
I
the
heard
post.
they chopped it, or was that you that told me they chopped?
Yeah, I think
Must
they.
have been you.
Yeah, I think they did, but I'm not sure who got the certificate and the entry or the big prize for going to Vegas.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
so,
they just discussed it amongst themselves,
Yeah.
and one of them wasn't going to go. I know. I was telling you that the only say of how Mason did yesterday. I asked him how he was playing, and he said overall well, and so it obviously went on past my bedtime. So the only thing I got is this morning when I woke up, I looked at his text. And his text said, "Oops, lost to Duncan on the hill." that's what I got. He didn't give me a place or anything, so I didn't actually find out the place. Oh, and he said he was going to try and make it in for the Jesters match, which
we're here.
It's about 1 minute away. We're gonna.
Well, let me ask you real quick then, if we got a minute to spare.
Yeah.
So overall, how do you feel about your match with Billy yesterday?
I played well. I feel like he got the luck that he did get was at the end of the match, like at the crucial point. But the biggest key spot in the whole match was the 7-ball I missed at 17-17 to go up in the match for the first time.
Yeah.
I think scratching on that ball just really destroyed my head a little bit. And then he got lucky on top of it, like 3 games.
Yeah, he
between
kicked,
slopping those 2 in.
He kicked the 6 in the side. I remember that one.
2 rails around to the corner. The 5 was in the side.
Oh yeah.
And he wasn't playing that. I mean, he missed.
It was just going for a hit. Yep.
Yeah. No, he missed, I think. I felt like he missed 3 balls. 2 of them he accidentally slopped in, and then one of them he got me dead tight hooked.
Yeah. That's why I hate 9-ball.
It's just inopportune. Well, I thought of this. I thought a rule that would be interesting for 9-ball is no single ball slop. So basically, if you shoot a ball and it never touches anything else, and it goes in another pocket, it wouldn't count.
Doesn't count.
That way you don't take away the 2-way shot, but you also don't have a blatant miss that turns into a win or a victory.
That's a good idea, actually.
So
I like that.
I thought it was interesting because that's the only one I hate. I don't mind it when somebody goes for this and that, and he gets one or the other. I can't say whether he was playing one stronger than the other. It's just the fact that he saw it.
Correct.
Which is what I like about 9-ball. But
and
anyways,
I think that's why a lot of people like 10-ball.
Yeah,
I mean, it's one more
it just
ball.
takes away the 2-way shot is all I don't like about it. So. But, okay, well, let's get this thing rolling, Dale. I think it's time to go.
Is it 1 o'clock already?
I think it is. It's 1:01.
All right. It's showtime. We are live here at Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company in Appleton, Wisconsin on West College Avenue. And what are we doing today?
We are doing our King of the Hill series right here, right now. Time to go.
Live. So,
who is it?
In the Jesters division for the very first time, one of our local favorites, if you will, the one and only Chris G.
One also has helped us in a lot of ways. He started the stream up this. So how many responsibilities can you have?
He has a lot
going and then play.
Right. So, thank you very much, Chris G, for your help.
Absolutely.
And this is going to be, like I said, just the Jesters division, and they have decided to play 9-ball. And here we go with the leg already. And in 1 hour, we are going to have the Queens division playing on table 10. Lorelei Jarman, not Laura Lee.
Don't even start saying that, or you're going to say it wrong all day long, and she's going to be mad at you.
It is Lorelei Jarman taking on the reigning queen, Miss Barb Arndt, coming back from Sussex. They live in Sussex, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Her and what was our current reigning king for 8 weeks, 9 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Scott Kugel. And
hashtag Jackwagon.
Well, Jackwagon, but pretty decent Jackwagon. As I said before, he helped out over on the bar, and him and Brian Hallenbeck. I got a bunch of pictures of those guys working on that thing, so I'm looking forward to posting. I haven't posted any pictures of that thing yet, and I want to post everybody that's helped out. We got a flooring guy. We got all kinds of pool players that jumped in, helped out, and made that thing go.
Awesome.
So he was one of them.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that are looking forward to seeing what that bar is going to look like when it's all done. I know I've got to see a lot of it, in the process and everything, and it's just astonishing. It's just gorgeous.
It's going to be fun. I think
just
it's
the
just
bar top itself
better
is so cool.
Better service, everybody. So, all right, here we go. Chris G won the leg and is going to break him up in my favorite game, 9-ball.
I played with Chris G on Thursday or Friday, and his game's coming around a lot.
He's playing good.
Yeah. It's, and again, it is the Jesters division, and honestly, I think the biggest difference between the Jesters, the Knights, the Kings is focus.
Yeah.
On every single shot. I'm surprised.
That's pretty funny. So, Nick, by the way, welcome in, everybody. Make sure you guys are joining us in the chat.
Don't talk to him.
That's hilarious.
No, don't talk to
He
Nick.
said all you can say is how, it's like they say, you have to.
I said it once.
How you should act about it is as though you've been there before, because otherwise it just comes off wrong. But yeah, Dale killed me yesterday. He did.
I did not kill you.
And Billy beat me. And
I said it one time.
All kinds of, I say all kinds of nice things, complimentary about people in their game, and for crying out loud. I thought I played a pretty good match. I thought it was all right. I'm obviously disappointed I lost. But all right, now we got people chiming in. Once an hour, Nick says. Once an hour. He said you were saying how you beat me. I'm going to have to go back and review that tape now.
He's such a bullshitter. He's so full of... Oh, envelope.
Bullshooter.
Scott Dooley, love your guys' stream. Thank you.
Larry Dasso.
And I'll tell you what, coming from Scott Dooley, who's one of the nicest guys in the entire pool community. Just a true gentleman of the sport and a professional, in my opinion. It's really cool to hear that. So, thank you. That's greatly appreciated.
Dassau, get better. I'm not going to say those words over the air, but yeah, get better.
Is he being serious?
I would imagine he is. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, so everybody put their best out to Mr. Dassau as he's in the hospital at the moment. And
what a great shot by Chris G there. Holy cow. Banks comes 3 rails in perfect shape on the 4.
He is, too.
Is this really the Jesters match?
Not with shots like that. We'll find out after this one, though.
So anyway, if you haven't recognized the voices, this is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and I'm joined in the booth by my very good friend, the owner and proprietor of the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, Mr. Kendall Quickfire Cook, right there at the helm. And we have got a full Sunday lineup yet again. And I've talked about 100 times already, but we're like in the Jesters and the Knights division, we're like full until June.
That's the Pegasus shot right there. I had my Pegasus yesterday. That's 2-ball I missed in the side. That'd be another one I'd like to have back.
And
I jumped that shot.
Oh boy!
Oh no! Haven't seen Mike miss a whole lot of those in his reign so far.
So the reason why we call it the Pegasus shot is we had to find an anagram that or something.
What? Does anagram stand for something, or?
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah.
Just checking.
That correlated with after a great shot. So post great shot miss or something. What did it stand for? Post. You screwed
syndrome.
up after the good shot.
It's a syndrome.
So, yeah, that's it.
Holy
look at this.
Cow, look
and
at
then
that shot. Champions.
This is not the Jesters division.
Well, I'm serious. I mean, these guys have all the ability and just not the consistency. Chris can make any one of these shots at any particular time. It's the focus. It's what I was missing yesterday for a long period of time, is by not playing. I mean, I rarely play. The most practice I get is league.
We've been working on the bar for 3 months.
Right. I mean, so I'm really proud of the way that I played for the little bit I play. But
Should
that's
be.
all it is focus, you know. And if Chris stays focused, he plays good. And that's the first rack nerve rack, you know what I mean? That's beautiful run.
Yeah.
Really well done. Yeah.
Jump and get out.
Bank to start the whole thing off. I mean, that's a highlight reel in itself. Right?
No doubt.
That whole rack.
Too bad we don't have Brian Hollenbeck here doing replay.
Who's he?
He sat next to me in the booth a couple of times.
Is that stinky kid?
No, that's Taylor Collar. But Brian is that tall, lanky-looking dude with very little gray hair.
Oh, yeah.
No, okay. So there's a slash in between. Very little gray hair.
Right. Small stuff.
So anyway, Brian is actually on his way up here. We're just giving him a hard time, as we always do. And he's going to be up here for the end of the Queens match and the beginning of the Knights match, which is going to take place at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And holy cow, have we got a match tonight for the Kings. Your son, the reigning king, is being challenged by #NotMyKing, Justin Lifesaver Volk. Boy, he's got his break working already.
Yeah. I think this is Chris's breakout match right here, honestly. He's been playing, I mean, he plays a lot of 9-ball ring game with
Larry Ryder and
Ryder.
Look at that shot.
I mean, it's beautiful. I mean,
jacked up over the 9.
He almost got me to slip out a swear word there, Dale. That was so good.
Holy shite.
Shysters. Holy shysters.
So, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon. I know there's a lot of other things you could probably be doing outside in the weather, but we are glad you are here. Because without you, there's no us. So,
well, that's profound.
Thank you.
A little nugget of cheese for everybody there.
Well, and you wouldn't think that many brains and good thoughts are in such a small body, but I get it.
Well, the head's big. It's the body that's small. The head, huge head. Plenty of room for a brain.
Did you hear what Laura Lai
Good job.
said?
Uh-oh.
Were you here last night when she introduced herself? It was the first time I met her, and I think it's her husband. Is it Eric? Yeah. Anyway, she's like, "Wow, you look a lot taller in the booth."
Oh, yeah.
But you're definitely shorter in person. Excuse me, lady. You're like 5'1". So Teresa Tanner, who is shooting in the Queens match today. So it is Barb Arndt is the reigning queen, and she's being challenged by Lorelei Jarman.
Nice job.
Hey.
It's like 3 times in a row you got her name correct.
My nephew is on. Hi, Uncle Dale. It's me, Ethan.
Safe. I mean, Chris has literally played about as perfect as you can play. I think, well, maybe he left in the 9 now that I opened my mouth. But
I'll tell you, I don't think he can.
yeah,
it's close. But if he keeps playing like this for the whole match, I don't think,
really.
Honestly, Mike has a chance of beating him. Then again, you've got the comfort of being the reigning jester.
That is true. And Mike's played well. He's endured in his matches. Darn it, I still got to remember to get Brian that picture of you working on the computer. I have it. I mean, that is just not an easy shot, and he shot that with real nice touch. Did you see that shot? Watch this. Watch the touch he shot that with. Just floated it up there perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect pocket speed. You know, and that's one of the big things that I've noticed about Chris's game recently is he's not forcing things anymore.
Yeah, correct. Naturally letting
It's
it happen.
real good finesse.
I tell you, it helps. I mean, I don't care. The environment we've created around here to learn for pool, I don't think is matched by too many places. I mean, and Chris learns. I mean, he's a smart guy, and he takes advantage of the opportunities he has, not only to shoot the learning leagues, but to ask the question. And we have players that are willing to share, other than me, around here, knowledge and information, which makes them play at such a fun level. To watch people grow in their game.
And kudos to that, especially, I'm going to expound a little bit on that with your junior program, because I sat and watched Caden Hillman yesterday playing on a 9-foot table with against a couple of beasts.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't come out on top, but
but
he's another one that
alone.
he's become a really good finesse player.
Yep.
And for he's what, 12, 13?
12.
And playing on a 9-foot table in a NBL
and I told you, when I started
entry.
with him, he was sidearm yet. He was so short because he's still not a tall kid. He's taken after the
He's taller than I am.
He's close. He's getting there, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, he started out sidearm, and to watch his mechanics grow through the years of watching him play and working with him, and most times I didn't have a lot to show him anymore from a mechanic standpoint. But we did just work on something again with him, and I think it's going to help him. So,
Chris G is just smiling because he miscued and actually made one on the break.
And I mean, boy, the way he's playing, he's going to jump right over this ball and run out. He's got the jump cue out.
I'm going to go back to your match yesterday. I was so impressed with your aggressive. I mean, I know your style is always aggressive, but you started out 3 different racks with a jump shot and made all 3 of them.
Did I?
And one of them was just, I looked at Brian, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, is that the one I choked the 2 on?
Yes. You had the Pegasus on the 2 on the side.
Boy, and I can tell you exactly why. I was trying to play a tight corner, so I was trying to float it around and miss the ball there, play a tight rail around.
And he is starting with a jump here. This is impressive. This is awesome.
I love it. That's so awesome.
You got to be kidding. Wow.
And I'll be honest with you, there's some guys that I don't like to sing their praises. Chris G is one of the guys that I'll be happy to sing his praises. That guy's always helpful, always nice. It's good to see him play well.
Yeah, he's a real class act. Pete Besta sharing it. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, share. And, guys, we really need you on our YouTube page, our new Mad Apple Extreme YouTube. We really want to keep this thing running and keep it running for free for everybody. So make sure you get over there and subscribe. It's really easy to do, and it does help us out more than we can even tell you. He's going to get away with that. He may have been playing the 2-way shot.
Yeah, and I think he was because it was the only way to get shape on the 3.
Yep.
So to answer Teresa Tanner's questions, what time did the Queen start? That is at 2 o'clock, and yes, ma'am, it will be streamed.
Fred Renner, good to see you.
Hey, Fred. Can't wait for the pickles, man. He makes bread and butter pickles and bread and butter asparagus spears, and oh my gosh, I got 6 jars, and there's only 1 left.
Last thing I saw from Fred was he's going to move closer to here, he said, because he'd like to make the tournaments more often.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no, he said he couldn't make the tournament because it was too far. It was one of those 2. I'm not sure what it was, but I thought he was going to move closer.
So he's going to move closer.
That's what I heard. All right, so Chris leaving Mike Taylor with a choice here, either the bank in the corner, which I kind of like, draw it back around.
Yeah, I do too.
Or you can
bring it back around between the 4 and 9.
Run it up table, that's what he's choosing. And still hooked him. Got a little fortunate that it hit the side pocket point.
Is Chris G going to get out his
jump cue
again? Because I think he's blocked by the 9.
Unless he's going for the trifecta. He's done everything but kick a ball straight in, so maybe he'll kick it in.
He's going for his jump cue. I love it.
Where's Hollenbeck when we need him?
We don't need him. Well, we kind of need him. We just don't want him.
So Jeff Tischauer said he would jump in the booth. He said that we did not take opportunity when he's been here. Well, it's first outright miss, so it's going to give Mike Taylor a ball in hand.
You know, I've heard, honestly, a lot of excuses out of Jeff Tischauer's mouth that, you know, he keeps saying, oh, I'm going to come in the booth.
I just hope he's not disappointing. I keep telling everybody he's a funny dude, but he could get in here. He could be horrible.
You know, you put a microphone in front of somebody, and all of a sudden, you know, they either go completely silent because they don't know what to say, or they're, you know, phenomenal, like myself. And, you know, their head swells, and, you know, pretty soon you're on ESPN.
Room for big brains. Pretty soon you're on ESPN. That's hilarious. Oof. Pretty good effort, and I don't
got away with it.
Be super disappointed with that leave.
Plus, we have our Sunday mini 8-ball tournament, and it looks like we've got, 20 players today? Somewhere around there.
Yeah, it was,
Larry Neville and Michelle Neville always running a good tournament, Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays. Oh, speaking of which, okay, I'm going to talk about it now, but, oh, wow. Larry Neville and Michelle Neville have put together another 10-ball tournament, and this is an open tournament coming up on August 28th, which is in 2 weeks, and I think the max field is 30. Is it 32?
Let me take a look. Way ahead of that than I am.
Let me take a look. August 28th, open 10-ball, race to 7 on the winner's side, race to 6 on the loser's side, and it is going to be a tiered entry, $4.99 and under, 65, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, as soon as Brian gets up here, because he's the guru when it comes to putting pictures up on the screen for everybody to look at, we're going to post a picture of the actual flyer. So anyway, it is 48-player max.
Hey,
so you are going to want to get signed up for that quick.
Does somebody have to keep score here?
Oh, crap.
What's it? 1-0 Chris, right?
2.
2-0 Chris.
2-0 Chris. Actually, it's going to be...
See, I'm just being efficient with my time.
Wow.
Nobody's lost track.
I honestly completely forgot about keeping score.
All right, so that will bring the score
2-1.
2-1. Chris G over the top of our current jester, Mike Taylor. I'm going to go change the score.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. So, Larry Dassow, to answer your question, are these matches on Sunday during the day? Yes. They start at 1 o'clock, is the Jesters. The Queens are at 2 o'clock. The Knights are at 4 o'clock. And then the King of the Hill is at 8 o'clock. Also, we have quite a few challenge matches. So we're going to double stream, if you will, after or before the Queen's match on Table 10. And to answer the rest of your question, the opponent coming in that is challenging the current, whether it be Jester, Knight, King, Queen, gets to pick the game. And they are also a tiered entry, if you will, being a 2-player tournament. The Queens play for $100 apiece. The Knights play for $150 apiece. The Jesters play for $150. The Knights play for $200 apiece, and then The King of the Hill is $250 a piece, $500 in the middle. So Kendall, Fred Renner, you'll have to read his comment. He does want to move closer.
Yeah, I did read it actually, and I was going to comment to him saying, look forward to seeing him. He said he's been working on getting his Fargo established. He's got 47 games in the system. So going to play some more minis and get that rolling. All right, Chris G with ball in hand.
Teresa Turner, what time are your little mini tournaments on Sundays? And are they like 6 or 7 at night? No. The Sunday mini is 8-ball, and it starts at 1 o'clock. Usually ends somewhere around 10 o'clock or so.
Yeah, depending on how many people.
Mm-hmm. It's always a fun tournament, and it is a handicap tournament.
Oh, Chris having to bring out the jump cue again. He's been very successful so far. Only one missed jump.
Thank you very much, Larry Dassow. That's what, a year and a half ago, Kendall had an idea of.
Oh, goodness. He hit that so good.
Yeah, and was unfortunate.
Little follow through.
There's been so much talk over the past couple of years, several years, that pool is not what it used to be, and bad reputation, a lot of different things, and we want to kind of set the record straight that it's not, because it's growing immensely here in Appleton, and that's a lot in part due to what Kendall's doing here at the Mad Apple, and also given the fact that we're big advocates of good sportsmanship, timely play, if you will.
Having fun at our sport.
Because it's been talked about so many times. Why isn't pool in the Olympics? And some people don't recognize it as a sport. And if you've never played pool, you could not be more wrong.
Well, for one, you're in a very, very small percentage of it. It used to be. I don't know if it still is, but I would guess it's got to be close. The number one participation sport in the world, because there's a pool table on every corner, kind of.
Almost every single bar
had the opportunity to play our sport, and either they have an experience that is good with it and continue to play, which I think in the right environment will always be the case, or almost always. And if there's ever been a turnoff to our sport, it's the environment that it was played in, and I think. What we're trying to do here is bring it back to, I want to teach kids our sport because I want it to be around and not viewed as a bad thing forever.
And that's what Kendall's idea was from way back already, was, bring the youth into the sport itself and, to see it to continue to grow. And that's what Mad Apple Streaming is about.
Growing our sport, yeah. Great shot.
Just caught the outer point.
Yeah. I've never seen Lorelei play, have you?
I have not.
Watching her a little bit. She's a good shot maker. I just sold her a new glove. She should be feeling smooth as silk.
Huh. Is it the P-Shower glove or the Molinari?
Unfortunately, it's neither one of those. It's actually the Viper gel glove.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually a good glove. The P-Shower wrist strap was just a little bit loose on her yet. They only had a small. She usually shoots an extra small. So. I'm a little surprised at that choice.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to do a little too much, as successful as he's been.
Teresa Tanner, is there a flyer for your Sunday tournaments? There is not. But if you go to Mad Apple Pool,
it's just pretty old.
Yeah. If you go to Mad Apple Pool Players Society on Facebook, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll find everything that's going on at Mad Apple. All of our tournaments are posted there, whether it be the minis or we had March Madness here. It's all
March
kinds
Madness.
March Madness. What did I
Okay.
say?
We had a basketball tournament here.
Was that-
Midwest Madness.
Oh,
That
it
was
was
a pretty good tournament we had for pool. I know that basketball thing is around, but
That's right.
nowhere near
Midwest Madness. Yes. And we're going to be doing a bunch more of those coming up in the fall and winter months. Nick Heiser, yes, you have to be established to challenge in Jester. If you're not on Fargo, you're going to have to be. And the reason for that is we have... So the way the Jesters, Knights, and Kings division is divided up, we have the Jesters are anywhere from 0 to $4.99. And then 500 to $5.99 is the Knights. And then 600 and anywhere above, anybody can challenge the King.
Mike in a little trouble here, having to. Oh, almost made that too. Boy, these Jesters are masters at jumping.
I'll tell you what, if the Jesters division is starting out like this today, I can't wait to see the Knights and the Kings. Jeez.
That was a tough jump. He was pretty tight on that ball, actually. Chris not liking his angle here. He would like to get a little straighter.
So I have to give a shout out here, and I hope he's listening. He usually does. Stephen DeBus of Wheat State Q's. I sent him three photos this morning, or like an hour and a half ago, and I set up or recreated.
Good choice there by Chris. Nice
beautiful
shot, too.
Speed, perfect speed. So I set up 3 of the jump shots that I made with his Wheat State. It's the Quantum jump cue. And I was playing against Al Holden in the 10-ball tournament on Friday. And
well, right idea.
in my life, I would have never imagined even using a jump cue on some of the shots that I attempted and made all 3 of them. Just, I mean,
you were bragging to me about
sick.
the one of them. I know the one for sure you were talking about. Like, it was crazy.
So, if you want a phenomenal jump cue, if you're in the market for one, I would contact Wheat State Q's.
Oh, that's a nice.
Wow,
safety there by
beautiful
Mike,
save.
huh? Really well played.
What a way to start the day, huh?
No kidding.
This
Good.
this
pool
is
shot.
fabulous.
Yeah. I don't know if I played a safe.
You didn't.
Huh?
You didn't.
I think one, maybe.
Maybe.
It's one.
Well, that's not part of your MO.
Sometimes.
All right, a little bit of a tricky shot because he's going to probably have to draw 3 rails to come around for the 5 in the side, or maybe
think you
play
could
the
follow up
4-9
on
combo.
this.
Yeah, it looks like
Well,
he
he
is
could be
going.
doing that,
I forget we're playing 9-ball here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, off the 6. Safe.
Oh, yeah.
Whee!
All right,
2-2.
No, 3-2.
3-2. Mike Taylor, reigning Jester.
You were talking. You didn't count that one.
Yeah. I'm always talking.
I knew I should have put you by the door.
Always talking. Lisa loves that about me. Fred Renner, thank you for answering that question. Sorry we didn't get to it yet. Yes. Anybody can challenge up in the division, obviously. You cannot challenge down. Larry Dassow, do us all a favor here at Mad Apple Streaming because as you can tell by what we were just talking about, we do care about the pool players community. Let us know how you're doing in your recovery.
Mike with a nice shot there starting out. That one ball was a nice cut. Good position. Got up on that 2 perfect. Good chance to run out here. Uh-oh.
No. Commentator's curse.
One or the other. He was right in the middle of that shot. He had to pick a line. Good bank and scratch. Uh-oh.
And potentially setting up the 7-9 combo.
I tell you, that's probably doing himself a favor doing that, because 4-ball straight in run out is, in my opinion, a better odd.
A lot easier than the combo.
Yep.
Well, you don't like combos. I would love to have that shot.
No, my son has changed my mind on combinations. Simple words. All he said is, I don't know why everybody's so afraid of combos. I love them.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, let's see if Chris loves them. Could bank this ball too.
I think he just called it. I don't know why he's calling it 9-ball.
No, he was slamming the table, I think. He was beating on the equipment. For those kids watching, do not do that.
Yeah.
It's not the equipment's fault.
That's like Brian Hollenbeck slamming his golf club into a tree.
I saw that once. It was ugly.
You were there.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember.
All right, let's see if we can tie this up. And we sure did. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
That's unlucky.
Wow.
That's tough to do, even. Shot that with inside, too. I was surprised it laid out long like that. All right, Mike Taylor with an opportunity here to go up 2 games. A couple of unfortunate rolls, I guess, kind of by Chris. Uh-oh.
I'll be honest, I'm a little bit surprised at, I guess, how much this game has turned around, because the way Chris G started out this match, it was looking like a blowout.
Well, I mean, Chris G still is playing good, you know. I mean,
he
like
is.
we said, it's just that inconsistency, that one shot here, one shot there.
And once it gets in your head, it's kind of hard to get out.
Yeah. So he's just got to settle in on the shot, make sure he goes through all his mechanics, and just stroke the ball in the hole. Look at perfect mechanics. He came through. Is he going to get a roll out of it? Yeah.
Not so much.
He's straight in the side, I think. I actually think this is not a horrible shot to the side pocket.
You know, and if, as much as you don't want to jack up on these shots, the proper shot for me is anyway,
just a little bit,
is to jack up a little bit, and if you miss, make sure the speed is to get the 9-ball in the middle of, or the end diamond on the long rail. Little harder. It was going in the right direction. He needed about another foot to make it really hard on Mike.
Still a pretty good shot.
Barb Arndt just entering the building. Our reigning queen. Oh, we're going to have to probably bother Chris in the middle of his match to...
No, I can do that.
All right.
Uh-oh. Mike missing that shot. Going to give Chris a pretty easy shot here.
So just to let everybody know, we are going to be starting the Queens match at 2 o'clock, which is approaching very quickly. And we're not going to switch over because obviously we can't do both streams at the same time or commentate on. Well, we could, but we don't have that capability just yet. But we're going to
move down into the producer chair for a little while.
All right, that works for me.
Being next to you anyway.
It's probably a good idea.
Making me look short.
Wouldn't I make you look taller?
No, I look at.
Yeah, but you're 3 feet away from me and 5 feet further away from the camera.
If I turned this on and I knew the whole little cheddar thing, I would laugh so hard at that view just because you're like large in the middle of the screen.
You want me to sit on that side?
No, no, nobody would be able to see you. Half of what makes you funny are your facial expressions.
What's the other half? Wait, what?
Oh, you're only half funny. Oh, I gotta go change the score.
All right, we got a tie score at 3-3 and a race to 12. Yeah, Jeff Jansen, how do I get on the list for this? So all you do is send me a message on Facebook Messenger, and it must include your email, phone number, and your Fargo rate. And is anyone have next weekend yet? Yes. And that's a very short answer to a long one. And the reason being is the Jesters list is into June of next year. The Knights list is into like February or March. But if you want to play in the Kings division,
Next week is up, I think.
there's a lot of openings. So, yeah. I believe there's 3 players on the Kings list. So you would definitely play in either September or October. I think I may throw my name in the hat again, see if I can lose for the 5th time.
Yeah, you've been playing better, though.
I have.
Although I don't like that he's bragging that he beat me. He should be bragging about the way he played. Because
I said it one time that I played good.
He said it was like every game, too.
Yeah, but Nick is a liar.
It's a tester here for Chris.
Yeah, these are fun shots. Tight on the rail. Boy, I tell you, he hit that thing with a lot of force.
Think he thinks about the 9-ball here, or do you think he cuts that 5 in the side? I don't like the shape off the 5 in the side.
I don't like the shape either, because you've got to come 5 rails to get on the 7.
I mean, you may be able to rotate inside enough, which is what he's trying to do here. He's going to try and spin it off the top rail. It's a good stroke. He got there, too. I tell you, he got to the inside of the 9, which is all he really had to do.
Yeah, and he really didn't leave Mike with a whole heck of a lot here. I mean, could potentially play a Z-bank safe, kind of a 2-way shot. I think that would probably be what I would attempt, but he can't cut this in the side. And I don't think he can just, I'll tell you what, that was a really good shot.
That's one way to go about it.
Not rewarded very well. It looks like the ball is off the rail about 1/8 of an inch. So, yeah, that makes those shots really hard. I think that was hit with a little too much pace as well. All right, Chris G with an opportunity to regain the lead.
Just roll this ball in. Don't try and do too much with it, I think, and you come right around, shoot the 9 in the same pocket.
Oh, it might go in. Nope. Score is 3-3, Kendall.
Oh, I apologize. I did change it. I just never transitioned. So I'm just going to wait till after this game, see what happens, and we'll change it all at once. Oh, boy.
Ooh, almost the 50-yard line, but
yeah.
I think he can get past that side.
He's okay here, I think.
Nope. I think that's what scared him the most, was scratching in the side. All right, so it's going to be 4-3 in favor of Chris G. Again, everybody, if you're just joining us, thank you for being here on a sunny Sunday afternoon. We are Mad Apple Streaming, and we are live at Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company on West College Avenue in Appleton, Wisconsin. And I am Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and that guy right down there is the one and only Kendall Quickfire Cook.
That's it. I feel bare.
You have a microphone.
I know, but normally we have.
Oh, yeah,
three
one other
there.
person
Yeah,
in the
right.
booth. You know, I really don't miss Brian. And here's the reason why, is because I know I'm going to have to spend the next 2 full entire days with him. And here's talk about adding fuel to the fire. So Brian and I are playing in a golf tournament with none other than Barry Chapman tomorrow.
Oh, nice. That's excellent.
Yeah. And another great advocate of he did so much for
I agree.
you in Mad Apple here.
Yep, I agree
In
with
the
the
past.
tournaments he ran. Yep.
Yeah. Barry's a great guy. And
And one heck of a car salesman.
yeah. So if you need a new vehicle, go up to Green Bay and see Barry Chapman.
Subaru Bergstrom, right?
Mm-hmm. I am not a fan of that push out. And I cannot believe that Chris G did not get out of his chair to look at this shot, because it is a straight in 1 ball and overcut. That's really surprising.
Chris is kind of a psychological player, and I think he'll give that shot up just to kind of make a guy go, huh? You're going to give it a straight-in shot? You know, there's a lot of balls left on this rack, to run those out. He's rolling the dice, I think.
Yeah. It's a chess match.
You got to remember, he plays ring game with Ryder
Yeah.
and Mike.
Larry Ride the 9 rider.
Larry the Legend is what I prefer to call him.
Yes. He is a legend.
I learned a lot of pool from watching that man play.
You ain't kidding. Used to play at your place in Oshkosh and at the Magnet.
Yeah, I first started playing him back at 41 Bowl here in Appleton at the bowling alley.
That's a
years
long
ago.
time ago.
They had a 10-foot table there. It was amazing. Do you remember that?
I've never played on the
Oh.
10-footer.
They had a 10-footer there, and they had a whole room with like must have been 6 9-footers, I think, or 4. Maybe it was 4. Him and then Cal, who doesn't play pool anymore. I can't think of his last name, but that guy, no emotion ever. That guy could make like a 16-rail shot, and he'd have the same look on his face as if he missed a 3-inch 9-ball. It was just amazing.
I'll tell you what I would have liked to have seen out of Chris G, and this is kind of what separates the Jesters, Knights, Kings, Queens. He had a golden opportunity at that point to run into, maybe the backside of the 9 off of that 3 ball to kind of give that 6 a little bit of a nudge.
I think that 6 goes.
Does it go past the 9 by you?
Not from this angle now, but
So it's either...
I thought it went past the 8, so I thought if he had the right angle here, he just rolled too far.
It definitely does. I don't think it goes past the 8. And he just, like, damn, I hit it too hard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that goes past the 8, though, Dale. If you draw a line there to that outside point, I don't think that's what he's shooting anymore, but...
Does that 6-9 combo go in the side? If he throws it?
I think he was looking at the corner.
It's 9 ball. Hit it hard.
He's going to have to thank Larry Ryder for this shot when he shoots.
He's channeling Larry Ryder right now as we speak. What would Larry do? Hit it hard. The 9's got to go in somewhere. There's 6 pockets, for God's sake.
See, he's still looking at that 6. That's a hell of a back cut from right there, though.
Yeah, that's ugly. With maybe a half a pocket. And he's going to get away with this, too.
Is.
Wow.
Yeah, dead behind it, too. Plus the 7's kind of in the way. You got to spin to hit that 6.
Yeah, this is brutal if you're Mike Taylor.
All right, he's going to play the spin shot.
And this is all about pace. If you hit it, ooh, gosh, you hit that good.
A little too much spin, yeah.
All right, Barb Arndt and Lorelei Jarman are warming up and getting ready for their match in 12 minutes. Excuse me, 11 minutes. Did he play safe there? I'm really surprised at that. He had a straight-in shot on the 6 in the corner. Might end up to work out. But a half ball jump over the 8. This is.
Well, I don't know.
This is
pretty tight.
Iffy.
I'm not a jumper.
This is very iffy. Yeah, I didn't think he could get it. You need a Wheat State jump cue to do that.
All right, that's it. If you mention that like more than 4 more times throughout this thing, we're gonna have to start asking Steven for a check.
So you better be watching, Steven.
Don't get me wrong, but we all got to make a living.
Absolutely. You know, and here's one of the things that, again, I'm going to talk about the separation of the different divisions. What a 600 and above would probably play on this shot is 2-3 rails to get all the way around between the 7 and the 8 instead of letting something like this happen.
There's a chance he can run around the 8 here off the rail.
It's a tough cut.
Yeah. And it's a likely scratch if you do that.
Yeah, I was just going to. That's most likely cue ball's going to go in that pocket. Yeah, that's brutal.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Wow, did he get a roll there, huh?
Wow. Nick Heiser, no, quick fire. He only said Wheat State once today. That's not true. Because that's like 3.
He counts them.
Well, Steven sends me a... Oh, this is going to roll behind the 8. Oh, not fully.
Yeah, I think he's still got it down here in the corner.
Steven gives me a discount on my cues for mentioning him on the stream all the time. And he's from Wheat State. Royalty checks. 74 cents each time I say it.
Man, that's pretty good. Can you get that deal for me?
It's not bad. I think we should get some of his cues in the pro shop. Oh, boy. This is not going to turn out well for Chris. Good shot. Great idea. The unfortunate part is now he's jacked up over the 9 ball with about a top third of the cue ball. Wow, and hit it great. I believe we are going to be all tied up again, knotted at 4 apiece. Down she goes. All right. Mike Taylor with a really good break. Pocketing 2 balls. Shot on the 1. Left himself a little funky on the 2. Oh, boy. Missing the 2 ball. Not leaving Chris in the greatest of spots. Attempted safe. I don't think that's going to make it behind the 3. All right, leaving Mike Taylor back at the table again. All right, Chris with an opportunity for a 2-8 combination. And that's pretty much the hardest shot of this entire rack. So the rest should be wide open if hit properly. Good shot. Great result. 2 is in the perfect spot. Come back and play the 3 in the same pocket. Leave yourself with an angle to get down to the 5. You don't want to be straight on. Oh, just enough. Good angle, too. Wow, nice shot. Beautiful shot. So, Kendall, you're going to have to take a look at Barry Chapman's. He's out playing golf and listening to Mad Apple streaming.
Did we sell him any cars?
On the golf course, practicing for tomorrow and listening to Mad Apple streaming. Honestly, it just doesn't get any better. We have a man, very unfortunate, who contracted COVID-19, is in the hospital recovering and watching Mad Apple streaming. And everybody out there on ESPN, thank you for watching. Grow the sport, baby. Grow the sport. Really good draw stroke by Chris G. Got to bear down a little bit because he let the cue ball sit on the rail, but pretty straight in. Down she goes. All right, Chris G regaining the lead again at 5-4. And again, this is 9-ball winner break. Rack your own. Race to 12. And there is $300 in the middle. All right, Chris G breaking in rack number 10, and rack 10 is sponsored by my sponsor, Sundrop, because I drink about 30 of them a day. Thank you very much. All right, nothing going down on the break. Mike Taylor with an opportunity. Good shot on the 1 ball. In relatively easy shape for the 2. I think the hardest shot on this rack is going to be from the 2 to the 3, maybe 3 to the 4, and the rest should work itself out. Are you kidding me? So it looked from up here in the booth that he had a clear shot on the 1, but he had to jump over the 6 ball. Obviously, you're going to see the shot, but makes the 1. Another fabulous jump shot by Mike Taylor, and ended up scratching. Very unfortunate. Bringing Chris G to the table with ball in hand, taking down the 2. And like I was saying, this is the shot. So 2 to the 4 and get yourself a good angle to get on the 5. And the rest should be kind of the 50-yard line. Probably play it in the side, go 1 rail all the way back down. Play the, well, you could play the 5 in either corner.
Angle. I think I come back by the 9. Yep, just like that.
He had a little bit of inside English on that, which ended up causing a little spin off the bottom rail. I think that I would have just hit that with almost straight follow.
Yeah, center ball almost, really.
Mm-hmm. Leaving himself a tough cut, and he is going to run into the 9 most likely. Yeah. The only thing that is, well, I wouldn't say extremely fortunate, but he did put the 6 in a little bit more precarious position than what it was, but I think should be able to play this in the side relatively easily unless you do that.
Oh, careful. Yep.
Yeah, unless you do that.
Jump cue time.
What have we had, like 15 jump shots already this match? I wonder if any of them have the Wheat State quantum jump cue.
Dude, you're hilarious.
If not, I'd recommend getting one. Well, I guess you really don't need one if you can get over that. See, but the Wheat State, you would have made it. All right, Chris G back at the table. Potentially taking a 2-game lead and reaching the halfway mark first. Avoid the side. And as every good pool player does when they don't get the shape that they wanted, they point at the table where it was supposed to be. I always find that quite funny because I do it myself pretty often. But sitting pretty. I think I would probably roll forward 6 inches, play the 8 in the side. Draw strokes are too inconsistent. Hard to, and you can do that. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So he misses the 7. 7 goes 2 rails, kicks the cue ball. Cue ball sits in the middle of the table, and he's hooked. Mike Taylor just absolutely loving that result, I'm sure. Not. All right, folks. Queens match starting in just a moment. Again, this is Barb Arndt, the reigning queen. And no, I'm not misgrammarizing Barb Arndt the queen. Because she is. So Barb Arndt is being challenged by Miss Lorelei Jarman. All right, good hit. And here we go. There's 3 balls on the table. He kicks and hooks Chris. So Chris for the 31st time in this match, is going to be jumping. Pretty straightforward jump here. The biggest thing is you almost want it to land right on the back of the 7, otherwise the cue ball is going to come off the table. Should have used the wheat state. All right, Mike Taylor to tie things up yet again. All right, dispensing of the 8 ball in the side pocket and kind of left himself at the 49-yard line. And hits that one way too hard. And that 9 ball is going to come all the way back and sit right in the pocket for Chris. So we're not going to go 5-5. We're going to go 6-4. Just to let everybody know, and I know Teresa Tanner was asking, a lot about the Queens match today. So what we're going to do is I will be doing some of the commentary on a little bit of the Queens match, but we're not going to have the visual just yet. So we're going to figure out what game they're actually playing. Kendall will probably be doing a little bit of commentary as well. We're going to switch back and forth with the video feed.
Dale, I'm going to switch over there right now, actually. We'll watch their first game. They're playing 8 ball.
I like it. Right, and that's a race to 6, is that correct?
Yep, race to 6, 8 ball. And we'll switch over, watch their first game, get started as soon as they get them racked up.
Awesome. Okay? And again, this is $100 in the middle Queens division match, and the reigning queen is Barb Arndt, and the challenger is Laura Lai. Jarman?
So I'd never met Lorelei before, and I met her this morning, and we just started casually talking. And she looks at me and she says, "Can you do me a favor? Can you make sure Dale pronounces my name right?" Because I was really getting mad at him because he kept saying Laura-Lee. So that was our introduction. And then she introduced herself, and I introduced myself.
So when I walked in the building this morning, Laura Lai, and I'm pretty sure it's Eric, we're standing outside enjoying some of the sunshine. And she told me exactly that. She's like, can you do me a favor and just pronounce my name the right way? I'll try. All right, Chris G running out in, he's going to have some issues with the 5 ball here. I don't think he can get shape on that. The ladies have already lagged for the first break, and Barb Arndt won the lag, just to give you a quick update. Nothing personal, Kendall, but I'm kind of glad you're out of the booth because it makes it a lot more comfortable for me because I can put my feet up, bring the microphone in nice and close, fold my arms, and take a nap. Barry, you better be practicing out there because we're winning that golf tournament tomorrow.
All right, and then Barb did win the flip over on that first table, so...
I think I already said that.
Oh, we're going to switch over there right now. Did you say that?
No, you just did.
All right, perfect. Then let's do it.
I'll tell you what, folks. First of all, thank you for joining us again for our King of the Hill series. But if you have not been to the Mad Apple yet and to see the way this booth is set up, it is a commentator's dream and a short person's dream because I can see everything in the room that I can't normally. It's a perfect view of every single table in the building, who's playing who. I can see every shot from over here, and I get to sit in the booth by myself and talk stupid.
Nothing to it. All right, so if you notice here, there's quite a discrepancy in Fargo. So Lorelei really stepping up. 313 playing a 503.
So Lorelei and I talked about 2 weeks ago on the phone for probably a half hour, 45 minutes, and she told me some of the reasons why she's doing this and why and just what, like you were saying, Kendall. I love the fact that there's a lot of everybody in every division is stepping up, trying to better their game and get more exposure and playing on a live stream. Because if I don't care who you are, if you think you're not going to get nervous, if it's your first time on the stream, you're wrong, because nerves come into play.
Well, and even after it's not your first time anymore, there's definitely a different feel to what you're doing when you're playing that.
You bet. The seasoned professionals, they do this for a living. They're on camera all the time. We're not. So it makes a big difference. And knowing full well, all of our players know that ESPN is watching. So it just adds that, another level of nervousness. Yeah, I mean, how many viewers do we have now, Kendall? 14,000 some?
I think it's 14,000 and plenty.
Excellent.
Great shot there by Barb. Really didn't get a great reward out of it. Oh, she didn't play that? What did I miss there?
I'm not sure either. I'm not understanding what just happened.
Yeah, I'm very confused. They're standing as though she didn't play that shot, but it was pretty apparent that was the shot she was shooting, I thought.
Yeah, and here's the hard part. Look at where that 8 is sitting. So it makes stripes brutally difficult. It'd be hard getting that 13 out of there.
Any of it, really. I think I'd be trying to draw around 2 rails tight and try and play into the 7, kind of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough, though. But, I mean, the 14 out in the middle of the table is kind of right in the path you naturally want to try and take here.
Kendall, if you would update the score on the Jesters match. Mike Taylor just gained another game.
I got it. So that gives him 5, correct? 6-5?
Yep, 6-5. All right, looks like Barb is... I'm not sure what she's attempting here.
Oh, I think she
bank on the 7.
Well, or the 3. She could have been playing that carom on the 3.
Yeah.
It was close. All right, Lorelei with her first opportunity on Matt Epple streaming.
I wonder how that first shot felt. Well, I know from all 4 of my losses. Just a little wide on the cut on the 9 ball in the side. Thin cut for Barb on the 3. I think she's going to be playing the 4 next. Actually, this sets up pretty nice.
Just straight up to the rail, float back out. It should come right into the middle of the table.
And it did.
Couldn't get better than that, I don't think.
Yeah,
Good angle.
pretty
to
much
get
a
over.
stop shot here.
I think
Maybe
I
draw
still
it back
float
about
this
an
over.
inch.
I think I still float this up to the top rail and back out, but I don't like drawing as much as you. You like drawing a lot more.
It's true in a lot of aspects, or it used to be. And I talk about it all the time. It's such an inconsistent shot. I've tried to get away from it a little bit.
Good finish there by Barb. Give her a 1-0 lead, race to 6.
Al Holden, yeah, thank you very much. Must be nice to sit up there and be able to see over the tables. It is. Barry Chapman, he just played 18 holes, but he saved all of his good shots for tomorrow. You better have, buddy.
Perfect, yeah.
We're driving 2 hours to get there. And I have to put up with Brian in my car for 2 hours. You talk about hell on wheels.
Hallelujah.
Now, if that didn't get any laughs out there in viewer land, I am not going to be happy. Not the hallelujah part. The hell on wheels.
That was the only funny part.
And that's Kendall, non-comic quickfire cook. Need to update the score. Already did that.
You talking to me?
No. Al Holden mentioned that.
Oh.
Bob Mady, I'll have to bring you a case of good Sundrop. So I subbed with Ba on Thursday League, your noon start league on Thursday, and we were talking about Sundrop.
Pretty big league, huh?
Huge. Holy crap. I couldn't believe how many players or how many teams are in a Thursday afternoon league.
Come winter, that's going to be a 2-day league.
Wow. But we were talking about Sundrop, and I guess there's different types, or they sell different types to different bars, or I'm not sure exactly how that all works out. But
no, so if you want to know, so one is disposable bottles where you just throw them away, and there's one where they still recycle the bottles, come back, pick them up, they throw them through the washing machine basically, and then refill them, recap them, and send them.
Ah.
And truthfully, that is the better of the two, but it's too much of an inconvenience.
So, Ba, I am going to take you up on that offer. Bring me a case of the good stuff. I gladly pay you for it. Because he lives up in that area. Oh, boy.
Are you sure you don't want to just mention his business maybe a bunch of times? Just that way he'll bring it to you for free.
Does he work for Wheat State? What does Ba do? He works?
Not much.
I didn't think so.
No, I should know this, but I think he's a welder. I'm pretty sure he's a welder. He's a good floor layer. He helped me lay the floor in here when we were first building.
What, well, then, what from his business is... Yeah.
I have no
Hey,
idea.
Ba.
I have no idea.
Put your business name. Put your business name in the comments, and then I'll give you a couple of shout-outs throughout the day. I don't need free flooring because I do my own. And I don't need welding.
Wasn't free. He got paid in PBR for crying out loud.
Oh. No, I'm talking about me. I don't need free flooring. I do my own flooring. All right. Lorelei with a really good shot on the 15 ball, navigating between the 13, 9, 5 down in the corner. And a
That's
shot on the
pretty tight.
13. Good shot.
He's got a nice open table here. Probably the only problem is the 10 ball up there by the 6, and that's still open. Oh, boy, I think it...
Hey, quick fire. Another game for Chris G. And they are going to take a 5-minute break. Oh, nice shot. Really nice shot. Little back cut on the 9 ball in the corner. Not leaving herself with a whole lot, though. I'm not even sure what I would do here. I don't even see a jump shot for my Wheat State cue. I think I would attempt a safe. Not the best place for her 10 ball because that is blocked by the 2. Allowing Barb back to the table. Probably going to get the 4 ball out of the way. So the 3 passes it, unless it does already. Yeah, it must because I think she's playing the 3. And it did pass.
Well, she'd bank that right around that 4 ball there.
Perfect pocket speed.
Well, that is definitely a lesson on how to play these pockets because there is room. If you play pocket speed, they roll in nice.
You know, and that's the difference because there's a lot of players I know up north, northern Wisconsin, that still have valley tables.
Hey, it's Nort.
Up in northern Wisconsin, that still have valley tables, and you come and play on a diamond, and there's no comparison. There really isn't because valley, you can just about slam everything and it goes in. And the pockets are like sewers.
Well, it's 100% just that ledge. You know how much of that ledge is available, and there's over an inch on the ledge for a diamond, and there's no ledge on the valley. And by that I mean the distance from the round in the pocket to the tips of both of the points.
That'd be the outer points.
Outer points. Barb's got to test her right here. She's got to get up in between.
Uh-oh.
She a jumper?
We're going to find out. She is hooked
on the You might want to lend her your jump cue.
My Wheat State jump cue? Nobody touches my Wheat State.
What are you talking about? You had like 8 people try it the other night. Yeah, nobody tries it.
Well, I get 74 cents for everybody that tries it from Stephen DeBus of Wheat State Cues.
All right, Barb is going to pull out her jump cue, see if she can get over the top of this ball. Oh boy.
What a shot.
Boy. Yeah, I tell you.
Wow.
Just
that
barely
did not miss by much.
That would have went on a valley.
Yes, it would have.
All right, Lorelei with a good opportunity here if she's got the 14. If not, she's not sitting too terrific. Or I'm sorry, the 10.
Yeah, 10 ball. And she does. I'm looking right down the line at it, and she has got full ball.
Also, she's got a good
leaving herself on the rail.
Opportunity to get out here.
Probably going to have to play the 11 in the side or all the way down. Yep, in the side.
Hopefully she likes those rail shots.
You ain't kidding.
Setting them up.
Hit this one a little bit softer and float up a little ways. Oh, boy.
Oh, goodness.
I'll tell you, one of the things that I love watching the women play is their attitude is just
phenomenal.
It's uncanny. They miss, they just, all right, I'll go sit down. They're giving each other hugs before and after the game, and I couldn't be happier giving my $100 to you. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. That's
I did not expect that out of Barb.
Yeah.
Wow. Nerves?
Maybe. I think you got to play safe here. Huh? Just skin the edge of the 7 or 11, try and leave her behind the 8.
Yeah, I agree. There really isn't any other shot.
You got no bank.
The only thing she could do is 3 rail the 11, and I don't think that even goes past the 8.
Well, and then you're going to sell the farm if you do miss.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got to just skin the edge here.
She is calling it in the side. She is going to kick behind. I almost want to see this go in.
Wow, look at that. Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Oh, and then she unluckily leaves her straight in there. Boy, that was a heck of an effort.
Wow.
All right, Barb will take this a little more serious, and she just missed that last one. She's lining her up a couple times.
Straight in on the 8 for a 2-game lead.
Oh, that's much better. That eyebrow hair out of place like that was really getting to me, Dale. Glad you fixed it.
Wow.
All right, there we go.
Jesus.
Barb with a 2-0 lead. Tell you what, at that, we're going to jump on back over to the Jester division for a couple games here, and we will jump over there right now, as a matter of fact, as Mike Taylor is starting out with ball in hand. Now he's on to his second shot on the 2.
Ricky Poole in the house.
So we're watching the Jesters here again play. That's Chris Guntanis.
Guntanis. But close.
Well, that's the one I'll never get right. Playing Mike Taylor. It's Mike's third week, right?
You know, I really think we should get, like a Jesters, something for a Jester. I don't know what, is it a funny stick or whatever, for each one to hold on to for the week, and then they have to bring it back. The same with the Knights. They get like a helmet or a sword or, whatever. So they get to take it home with them as a trophy for participation. Or
take
for
pictures
winning.
wherever they go.
Yeah. Get them a T-shirt. I am the reigning Jester.
I am actually working on T-shirts for them.
That would look so cool. You could make it part of their entry fee, or
I'll just give them to them.
With a big sign on the back that said, "Thank you very much for participating in the King of the Hill." Ooh,
Or
boy.
just I tolerated listening to Cheddar talk about me on the live stream.
It's kind of wordy. Can you afford that much ink? I mean, I like the concept, but I survived Cheddar.
Little Cheddar.
Seems fair.
Chris G with a huge opportunity to go up by 3 games. It would be the biggest leads as of yet.
That's going to come up a little Cheddar.
I didn't know where he was going with that, actually.
Yeah, way too much spin on that one. Chris is trying to digest what just happened. So little John Fields told me about 6 months ago, when you make a shot like that, who cares? Don't think about it because it's already done. The cue ball isn't moving anymore. Just shoot the shot that you have. Don't get upset. Don't question why. And it's changed my game. A lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a true statement. It doesn't do you any good to expend that energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's energy you can spend on figuring out how to get out.
There isn't a shot on the table, Kendall, that you have not made. At some point in your pool career of 40 years, there is no shot that you have not made.
I've not played 40 years.
Okay, 30 years, 35 years? I don't know.
35 is fair.
35 years? So there's not a shot that you haven't, there's no reason you can't make it again.
Well, except for the shot I consider to be the greatest shot I ever made. And I didn't even know anything about pool when I made it, so I've never been able to duplicate it.
Do tell. Now I'm really interested in what the shot is.
It was so basically my pockets were all blocked, and it was about a diamond out of the pocket both ways about. And I was pretty straight on it, and there was a
Great shot.
Nice shot there.
Great shot. That was a really good out after mediocre safe off the 7.
So I was straight up on the shot, all pockets blocked, no bank, no anything, and I was about a diamond out, and I was about at the side pocket, straight at it, and I shot straight up the rail, and I double kissed it. I timed the double kiss to double kiss it past the ball. And I mean,
I would have
it just
loved
went
to
in
have
so
seen
perfect.
that.
And nobody even knew what I was trying to do when I called it. It was just perfect timing.
Nick Heiser, Dale usually needs a step stool. That's funny. Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck is on the stream, but he's not here. You still aren't very good with that advice. It's the reason why I don't mind being in the booth by myself. So here's something for all of our viewers. And this kind of sparked my interest with the shot that you remember in your life, Kendall, that sticks out more than any other shot. So it's going to be a little bit wordy, obviously, from our viewers, but post something in the comments. You know, what is the shot that you remember the most? Because I have two of them. And if you remember Kevin Cloggis, Kevin the Clown.
Oh, of course.
So
I could make a ball from anywhere on the
oh my
table.
God,
I don't care where you put him, he could make the ball.
One of the worst shaped players in the world. But I love you, Kevin. But anyway,
the last time I saw him play, he actually played shape. It was crazy.
That's weird. So, we're playing a 3-man tournament down in, it's down by Wisconsin Dells. Used to play.
You're not talking about Chalet, are you?
No, it wasn't Chalet. Oh, wait, maybe it was. It's by the Dells or Baraboo. It might have been. Anyway, so it's a 3-man tournament. It's me, Tim Stockinger, and Rick Quashes. And we're Hill playing against Kevin Cloggis's team. And I ended up, my last ball was I'll never forget, it was the 13 ball, obviously 8 ball. And I had no pocket, none whatsoever, other than a Z bank to win the match and to win the tournament. It was the finals. And I made the Z bank on the 13 in the corner and got straight in on the 8.
Perfect.
Yeah. The other one was at Wispa a couple of months back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have to remember that one for very long.
Yeah. Well, I have a short memory anyway. Ooh. Mike Taylor attempting a safe on the 6 and yet again giving up the table to Chris G to potentially even further his lead.
Yeah, I didn't miss a score, did I? It is still 7-5?
Nope, 7-5. Okay. So I apologize. I'm probably going to butcher his last name, but I was playing, again, Hill, 8-ball on the Valley tables at Wispa, and had no pocket for the 8-ball. Well, I could try to cut it in the side, but I would scratch in the corner. I could try cutting it in the corner, but I would scratch in the side. So I Z-banked the 8-ball, and it sat in the pocket for a split second and then fell.
That's the best.
And he actually clapped for me afterwards because it took me like 10 minutes to shoot that shot. I didn't know what to do.
He was just happy because there's nothing more annoying than somebody taking forever to make a ball and then they miss it by 4 feet. I don't care if you want him to make it or not.
True story. All right, Chris drawing back way too far on that 8-ball. So now he's going to have to try and cut it in the other pocket, and cue ball is probably going to come out and give the 9 a nudge. Or not.
Nice speed there.
Wow.
Really
Beautiful
well
speed.
hit there by Chris.
Dead straight on the 9. All right, just a quick update on the Queens match. It is now 3-0 in favor of Barb Arndt. And Chris G taking that one down, making it 8-5, which puts him 4 away from a challenge win.
Let's jump back over by the ladies here. We'll see what Lorelei can do with this open rack.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Nick Heiser and Brian Hollenbeck chatting together in the comments.
I'm sure it doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't have Facebook up here. I should probably pull it up.
The stream, I guarantee you the stream is about to go to hell right now. Lorelei missing the one in the side. This is a messy table. Problems on the stripes and solids. 13 is messed up for stripes. 3, 7, 5 are in trouble for the solids. Ladies are going to have to find their way to pick through this rack and get rid of their trouble balls.
Take a second here just to thank everybody for joining us here at Mad Apple Extreme. Mad Apple Streaming his new page, which is our YouTube page. It's called Mad Apple X Stream. So make sure you guys get over there and subscribe. It is how we keep these streams going for free for you, and we want to continue to do so. So please, it's really easy to go over there and do, and share. Make sure you get out there and share so we can build those subscribers back up.
Yeah, tell all your friends. Tell your neighbors. Actually, go over there right now.
Dale, you could probably get like 3 people.
Other than my family, my friend list really isn't very long. I think all of my nephew was just on there. That's one of them. So he's a subscriber.
Do you have to like somebody just because they're family?
No. Absolutely not. All right, Chris playing the carom on the 4-5, pocketing the 5 ball. Oh, what? Wait, no. Never mind. We're not watching that match. Barb pocketing the 1 ball in the side, leaving herself with a little bit of a thin cut on the 3. Not too bad. Could play the 2 first, but I don't like that option at all. I think playing the 3 and bumping the 7 and 5 out a little bit is the right shot.
I agree.
And then you're almost guaranteed a shot on the 2 no matter what.
There's a little bit tougher shot on the 3, but you're definitely worth the trade-off, I think.
Yeah, and Lorelei's 13 is still blocked there, so it's kind of a safety valve if she does miss. Good shot. Really good shot.
I don't know that she was rewarded for that good shot.
I don't think so either.
She was not.
So it's either a super thin cut on the 7, which I don't think is even possible to make, or masse or jump on the 2 ball. She is going to kick the 2 ball in. Come from behind.
The 2 or the 5?
2. Look at that shot.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me?
Beautiful shot.
Wow.
Now she's got the thin cut.
Look at all the people in the stands over here, Kendall.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
Well, there's really no way of avoiding if she cuts it, so she's calling the bank. I like this shot. She's going to bank the 5 with a little bit of low left, so she's got a shot, and she drilled it. She drilled it. Unfortunately, the cue ball got away. Tell you what, Barb has come up with some pretty phenomenal shots. She's going to kick the 7 instead of jump.
Yeah.
She doesn't
have. She made the kick on the 2.
Yeah. Confidence builder. You know, the only thing is, I mean, she doesn't have a Wheat State jump cue, so I understand the kicking. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, I thought it was going to go off the 11.
All right. Well, here's a good opportunity for Lorelei. Open table.
Another
Good
game for
starting
Chris
shot.
G. Yeah, and it's I guess halfway through the match for Barb, but this is a rack that Lorelei has to get. There's still time in the match, but you can't fall behind 4-0 against Barb. Oh boy.
Yeah, you can just see the thinking kick in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just start overthinking stuff, and then you miss a ball, and it just compounds. So, just gotta slow down and make sure you go back to your basics.
Well, she got away with it and partially hooked Barb, so she's going to have to kick at the 7, or I think she can see just the edge of it. Yeah, maybe not. Barb called the 7 in the side, so she's going to try and kick that in.
Once again, made one and came very close on the second one. I don't blame her for kicking this.
Ooh, no hit. So, if I'm at the table, I'm getting that 13 out of there right now. Lorelei with ball in hand. I don't know
I
if
can
that
tell you what ball I'm
passes
not
the-
shooting.
Pardon?
I'll tell you the ball I'm not shooting first is the 11.
Is the 11.
Yeah.
That is definitely the last ball. Or close to
I don't
last.
like this shot at all.
Yeah, she left herself with a funny angle on several balls. I personally
Gotta
would shoot the 15.
Yep, don't want to shoot this one.
Good shot.
Unless you drill it, no.
Yeah. Good recovery. Unfortunately,
I think that 9 goes through.
does it go past the
think
15? Ooh. Not a bad leave, though. Just like you said, Kendall, leaving that 11 for last is the smart play. Because now Barb's going to have to find a pocket or create probably another kick shot. Play the 7 in the opposite corner.
See Larry and his mechanical contraption there.
Yeah.
That thing is unbelievable. It's what I like.
And he sits so high in that thing,
he gets
too.
it right up so he's at eye level. He's taller than you are, for Christ's sake. Well, he is.
Wow. Yep, she did call the kick. Oh, missed it by a half a diamond. And now it blocked Lorelei's 11. So what a turn of events. All right, Lorelei's got to find a way to get her bank account open here and win her first game. That's actually a good miss. This has left Barb with yet another kick shot. I think she can sneak behind the 11. But I don't know if she can catch enough of the 7 ball to pocket it.
I think I'd try and bank it up by the 15.
I don't think she can get that much of it. Well, she can see this 15 full. I don't know if I'd want to remove that ball, though.
Well, at some point you got to be able to run out too. So still not leaving Barb with much. She might have the really sharp cut over to the left-hand side. Nope, I don't see this going.
Yeah, I don't see this bank shot going past the 11. Ooh, well, maybe. Yeah, I didn't think so.
She made it if the 11 wasn't there. She had the right line.
All right, Lorelei with another opportunity. I'm going to have to ask her what cue she plays with because that is a pretty cue. Looks like a Jacoby.
I think that's correct. I think it is. Just going to leave Barb pretty straight in the side here. Well, I don't know about straight, but this is definitely a makeable ball with shape.
She's playing the bank. Not a bad option. Down she goes. Good shot.
Just about perfect dead center.
So TJ Forrester asked a question. Do these matches get reported to Fargo? I'll let you answer that, Kendall.
We intend to. We intend to start reporting to Fargo because obviously Fargo's not going away. So if the system's going to work and it's going to work right, we should report as much as we can.
Yep. There's always going to be controversy. There's always going to be talk about handicapping and blah, 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 blah. We're just not going to discuss it. Fargo's the best system that is in place, in my opinion. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But there's nothing out there that is. You're always going to have sandbaggers. You're always going to have guys that are trying to cheat the system. It's just the nature of the beast. So, I kind of like Fargo. It kind of, for the most part, keeps things in check.
All right, guys, we're going to jump back over. It is 3-0. Barb Arndt.
I think it's 4.
Nope.
Oh, it is 3? Okay. My bad. I misspoke earlier then.
I think. I mean, I hope I'm not wrong.
Nice to see that Scott Belding and Brian Hollenbeck are having their own conversation here. One more game for Mike Taylor.
I actually was just catching up to that fact.
You might want to lean over and ask Chris what the score is there.
9-6.
Is it 10-6? 10? Okay. All right. Chris G, 2 games away from taking down the reigning jester, Mr. Mike Taylor. Successful break. And right at the end, the 8 rolled right in front of the cue ball. He had a shot at the 1. Not anymore. Probably going to see a rollout here. Kendall, are you giving this one back, or you think you'd play?
I probably play safe.
Yeah, I think I tried to get that cue ball behind the 8, just real thin on the 1. Wow. Or you could do that and
I'm not sure what
leave
that
your part or opponent with easy shot on the 1. So for all of our viewers, if there are any other ladies that are interested in playing in the Queens division, we have, I believe, I have 4 or 5, something like that. So if you are interested at any time in playing, please message me on Facebook Messenger. Send me your email, phone number, and Fargo rate, and we'll get you on the list. And again, the Queens Division plays every single Sunday at 2 o'clock. Wow, that was an interesting shot. And highly rewarded for letting that cue ball fly around the table. Oh, Pegasus. Chris G missing the 2 in the side.
I'll tell you, sometimes when you get a big lead, it is tough not to just kind of let up a little bit, and the guy usually gets back in a bit, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, somebody else was saying that Friday. You know, the 2 hardest games to win are the first one and the last one. And we've proven that time and time and time and time again on King of the Hill. The nerves in the beginning and the nerves in the end. All right, Mike pocketing the 3 in the corner and leaving himself a really good angle on the 4. Probably come 3 rails or 2 rails and all the way to, oh boy.
Well, I better hope the speed's good here.
Yeah, it is. Jeez. I would have put a lot more inside English on that and come to the other side of the 6, but this should work out.
The reason for that, obviously, is always trying to play away from or on the line that you're heading to on the shot. So crossing like he did there is pretty dangerous. It's fortunate.
Mike Taylor sporting the Cue It Up podcast. Nate Mindham putting on the NBL tournament yesterday at Varsity Club in Oshkosh, where your son took 3rd, Stone Mason.
He did. I'm proud of him. I'm more proud of the way he's just been handling himself as of late. Completely. I mean, just in general. Get out there. Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
Oh,
boy. He just looked up at me in the booth and kind of like... All right, 10-7 in favor of Chris G. Chris G desperately trying to get 2 more games in this race to 12. Just a reminder, in 1 hour and 18 minutes, we are going to be starting our Knights division. Starting at 4 o'clock. Sorry, 1 hour and 7 minutes. Not 18. I've always been good with math. And that match is going to be... Jeez, I actually have to look. Hang on just for a moment, everybody. I have to take a selfie in the booth. Send it to my wife down in Florida. All right, Mike Taylor with a super thin cut on the 2 ball. Probably cannot pocket it from there. Looking to see where that cue ball is going to contact the 8. All right, Chris G with, ooh, boy. Another opportunity gone by. And leaving Mike Taylor with good shot on the 2. A little bit precarious on shape on the 3 ball, but should be able to handle that. It's with the 6 where it is. Never mind, that's not going in. All right, Chris G attempting to jump over the 6 ball, pocketing the 2, and he's going to either have to draw. Oh my gosh. The unfortunate part is he did not get enough. Thank you. Had to get another bottle of Sun Drop from Kendall. All right, Kendall, it looks like Barb Arndt is up 5-0. Just making another 8 ball. Mike Taylor playing a really good safe on the 3 ball.
I'll tell you, this is first here. I think the ladies at this pace will get outdone or finished prior to the Jester match.
Yeah. I like it.
Barb is just playing kind of lights out right now. She hasn't missed a whole lot. We're actually going to switch back over there here. Why don't we do that right now for Barb's break?
All right, we'll keep you updated on the Jesters match. All right. Barb not pocketing anything on the break, bringing Lorelei Jarman to the table, and needs every single game. Just running into the backside of the 6 a little bit, blocking her shot on the 11 ball. I think she's going to have to shoot the 12 all the way down in the corner. Not a fun shot.
Yeah, this table's got a few problems. 14's not looking terrific. 9 ball, obviously. Or is that 13? That must be 13 over there.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's an ugly rack. Looks like she's calling the 12 in the side. About 3/4 of a pocket there.
Left Barb long down table.
Yeah. Not too serious. Quick update. Chris G with 2 balls left on the table to get on the hill. And down goes the 9. Chris G on the hill. Mike Taylor with, is he at 8?
Mike's sure 7, yep.
7. All right, looks like Barb is attempting the 1 ball. Oh, my bad. 5 ball. Ooh.
Well, she knocked one of the 2 trouble balls out, but didn't necessarily leave Lorelei great.
She's got pretty much nothing.
I think the 14 cuts, doesn't it?
No.
No?
Nope.
How about off the 11 past the 6?
Potentially. Well, she'd have to hit this just absolutely perfect.
Looks like she's going to kick at the 11.
Well, even because the 14 is so close to it, the 11 won't go past the 14 either. So the only shot is kicking the 14 off the rail off the 6.
Okay.
It's brutal. Looking right at it, it's not pretty for Lorelei.
Play safe here. Just roll it in there.
Yeah, try to get the.
Oh, she got a hit.
No rail.
Oh.
She did hit it, but there's nothing that hit the rail afterwards.
Let's see
I
if
don't
Barb
know if
picks
Barb
up
is
on
aware
it.
of that. I don't think so. She is not.
Well, I'm sure Lorelei's not aware either. These ladies are usually pretty sportsmen. They normally tell each other.
Yep. Nice shot by Mike Taylor over here.
I don't know that Barb is all that gung-ho about running a bunch of balls off the table as of yet.
I think you're right.
Looked like a half effort there.
Yeah, just let Lorelei shoot some of hers. Mike Taylor missing over on the other table. Allowing Chris G to the table for the win in his very first challenge match. All right, Lorelei with the 12 all the way down. Aye. Ooh, she just tied up the 5 ball, the 3 ball, potentially the 7. Just made a mess out of Barb's. And she's still got to work on getting her 2 out of there. I like this shot by Barb because she's playing away from all of Lorelei's balls and left her with one ball to shoot at, and it's the one that's tied up, the 13. Oh, boy.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to jump over so we can possibly watch the final rack here for Chris and Mike Taylor.
He's got 3 balls left on the table. So you could either take the risk of drawing back 1.5 feet or play rail first and come 2 rails in between the 8 and 9. I personally like that shot best.
I don't like the second rail part. I can see cutting the 7 straight in
and just spin it around.
Rail.
Yeah. That's a touchy shot for a jester.
I suppose, but Chris has the ability to hit this shot. I've seen him shoot this often. Just a little bit of high and just a slight bit of left, I think. He could hold it too, it looks like. That's what he did. Look at that shot.
Can't hit it any better.
Not much.
Perfect little angle to come 1 rail and out. And did that successfully, and this match is going to be over.
And we're about to have a new royal clown, Mr. Chris G.
He sure is.
I should.
All right, Chris G taking it down. Defeating our reigning jester, Mike Taylor, of, I believe, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm not sure.
I'm going to switch us back over to the ladies and run out and congratulate both the players in the Jesters match.
All right, Barb with a shot on the 7. I'm assuming probably just, stop it right there and play the 4 all the way down the corner. I think she has the angle to pop that 2 out of there a little bit. The only issue is she going to have a shot at the 2. Well, thank you, everybody, once again for tuning in to Matt Apple Streaming, live here at Matt Apple Burger and Billiard Company. I am Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and so glad you are with us, and you're watching the King of the Hill, and we got a whole bunch of other matches. Well, all right, not a whole bunch. We've got 2 more matches yet today. We've got... I think it's Eric Sweeney. All right, let me look at my phone here. Oh, how did I not know that? Our reigning knight, Terrence Beck, of 5 weeks, is being challenged by Randy Smith. Whew, excuse me. I had to sneeze. Wow. Wow. What a great shot by Barb. Pocketing the 5 ball, or calling it, making the 14 first, and the 5 following it in, and ends up getting blocked on her 2 ball, so she's going to have to play a bank cross side on the 4. And come up with shape on the 2. And she, oh my gosh, are you kidding? Wow. Perfect bank on the 4. And hooked again. And our other match this evening, our featured main event, is our one-time reigning king of the hill, Mr. Justin Lifesaver Volk, challenging our house king, if you will, the son of Kendall Quickfire. That's Stone Mason Cook. Reigning king of 2 weeks, but still holds the record at 9 weeks. Randy Smith in the house, warming up on the stream table. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lorelei missing the 11 in the intended pocket, leaving Barb with a simple shot on the 2 ball. And I believe this is 2 balls for the victory. All right, pocketing the 2, giving herself good shape on the 8 ball. She's going to have to avoid the 13 at all costs, because if she hits that 13, I think it may kick it into the side. Oh, it did not.
So that's it.
Well, that is it. That is victory for our reigning queen once again, Barb Arndt, taking down Lorelei Jarman. Thank you very much, Lorelei, for coming to join us here at Mad Apple and challenging in the Queens division. And we are going to take a little bit of a break because our next match is going to be at 4 o'clock. And again, that is our reigning knight, Terrence Beck, being challenged by Randy Smith, who is warming up right now. So take care, everybody, for a little bit, and we will see you in roughly about 45 minutes. I'm out.